Good evening, YouTubers. Well, it's just past midnight now. It's, here in Spain, it's getting quite late and I'm almost ready for bed, but I thought I'd make a note of something. I've just been watching a really interesting video tonight. Trevor Coult, and he had Tomas Markle Jr. on. I'll put a link below in case you missed it. It's up there. Very interesting to talk to Tomas Markle, Meghan Markle's older brother, I should say, older brother. And he did confirm a few things, that she was born in 81, August the 1st. So that was always a bone of contention that we were always worried about, you know, thinking, was the date of birth wrong? Did she lie about her date of birth? And apparently not. That was what he said, and he said he knows for a fact because he was about 15. He was also asked whether Doria had been in prison, and he replied he wasn't 100% sure. So you can read into that what you like, but that was his answer. And after that, he really didn't come up with anything other than he's not really seen her for years and years. And I don't know if they had a fallout about anything in particular, but he did confirm that she had been in the Soho club scene. But I get the distinct impression that they haven't spoken for a long, long time. Not at all. So when Trevor was asking him about things like moon bumps and the likes, he didn't know. He didn't have any more of an idea than the rest of us, really, because we're all looking at things we see in the media, clips of this, and people get really in close and look at stuff and close-ups, and he doesn't know any more than we do, apparently. Or if he does, he's not saying for sure. But very interesting, very interesting. The guy seems quite an interesting guy. He does. Oh, hello, darling. You going to join us?
Yeah, can do. Hello, Cat. Cat's still looking at the birds in the TV.
We've been watching Cat TV.
She loves it.
And that. She sits there staring at other cats when they you sit there and all.
Well, it was the kids got us into I didn't want to bomb my video.
Okay.
The kids were laughing today because some people put GoPros on a collar on a cat, and then you get to see what the cat gets up to. So I was showing Graham some of that on the TV on YouTube, and the cat was, because some of the pussycats were like having a fight, weren't they? It was so funny because the cameras just go like that and go crazy.
Yeah,
and
it's not a stable platform, a cat for a GoPro.
One of them ate a mouse.
Yeah,
and the camera angle,
you're
under the cat's chin, so you can see this mouse being devoured. Quite disgusting, wasn't it?
Quite funny though, wasn't it?
Or rat maybe, or something like that. What are you talking about in your video?
I was just mentioning we've just been watching Trevor and Tomas Markle.
Yeah, I know.
I said I'm going to put a link below in case. What was your take on it?
Well, it was quite difficult because one of the kids came down and wanted to have a conversation, and you know what they're like, they don't want to go away. I suppose it is YouTube, and I said
stand between you and the telly, don't they? Talk about something.
I said to Graham, well, it's on YouTube, it will be there for forever. We can watch it later, but no, Graham wanted to watch it then, so there was a bit of a bickering going on. So I left the room, I went into the garden, so I hadn't seen it all the way through. I got the general idea of it.
Yeah.
It was very impromptu, I got that impression, because he was going to interview Samantha Markle, and then
he's probably had a list of questions all planned out, and then Samantha didn't show. And then straight after, Tomas got on through and said, hold on. So he's gone live and then thought, oh shit. And you can see him thinking round the clock, what do I say, what do I say?
Yeah, and they're both...
I should have asked him this, should have asked him that. But it was brilliant, you got him on, Trevor, brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
They're both very different characters for a start, Trevor and Tom Jr. And they're both very blokey. They're... And I think they both tread on different landmines, and one's thinking, oh no, don't tread on that landmine, and the other one's thinking, no, don't tread on that, or maybe I shouldn't have said that. And I could see Trevor just thinking, oh my God, poor Trevor panicking. Is that the right thing to say? Is that not? Because you just get attacked.
He mentioned Lady C as well.
He did. He put his hands up to that one.
Yeah.
He was really, really upset and heartbroken when the Queen died. He really was. That's what that genuinely was.
It's one of the things I admire about Trevor. When he's wrong, he looks back and he goes,
Yeah.
Yeah, I was wrong there, and that's good.
But that's how he felt at the time. So.
That she was out of order to release it before the palace.
But I understand why she did. I
Yeah,
kind of had a feeling at the time something was going on there. But yeah, it was interesting. It was an interesting, unrehearsed live.
It was good though. I enjoyed it. It went on for an hour. I really enjoyed it.
I'll watch it again later. I think uninterrupted.
Yeah.
Perhaps early in. Oh, here we go. Kids are WhatsApping.
Yeah. She's once.
I bet she's listening to us
The
recording.
norm of
this
it was we were watching and we didn't see it live. Okay, we missed it live, but we watched it back as soon as we realised it had been on. And then she came in, Lady Faith, and she just stood between us and the television, and she's like this.
All it was.
My motorbike needs fixing. I said, I'll look at it tomorrow. I'll look at it tomorrow.
Stop it. All she wanted was a bit of attention and a chat with her dad. That's all.
Yeah. Well, I said
she didn't want you to fix her motorbike tonight.
Come and sit on the sofa. I'll put my arm around you, darling. We'll watch.
She didn't want
Trevor
to watch it. She didn't want to watch it. She wanted you to turn it off and just to have a chat with her. That's all. But for Graham, you know, it's epic because Trevor's a friend of ours, and that was awesome. Absolutely awesome. I can see with all the Markle family, they if they say the wrong thing, if they do the wrong thing, they're pounced upon, and so they're all at sea, all of them in their own different ways.
Though, yeah.
And I can see Samantha, I think, thinks a lot more about what she's going to say and how she's going to phrase it. Tom Senior, I think, is absolutely terrified to say one thing one way or the other. Tom Junior is a lot more relaxed, but I think even he feels if I say this, and it's going to be on the front page of newspapers. If I say that, it's going to be on the front page. They really feel, I think they feel they're out on a limb, all at sea. And of course, Samantha's got a lawsuit coming up, and she doesn't want to jeopardise that.
Of course not. No, yeah.
And of course, Trevor also has come under fire and criticism. Oh, who hasn't come under fire and criticism?
Yeah.
Including
You've only got to open your mouth.
How many of you have had a run-in with the Sugars where, unless you go, oh, Meghan Markle, thou shalt worship Meghan, and no less will do, or see what happened to you. That's, I think
what did you think?
Why she's not very popular.
What did you think of Thomas Markle's pole dancing chicken?
I haven't seen
With
that.
the long black hair and the bump, the moon bump.
I haven't seen that.
Hanging on the pole like that. He says, isn't it wonderful? And I was pissing myself laughing.
I haven't seen that. I've seen his Omid Scobie impersonation with it. He did like a puking thing and the eyebrows fell off, and I watched that about 3 times. I thought that was hilarious.
But why weren't they invited to the royal wedding? I mean, you would expect to see
explain.
Meghan's side of the family at the wedding.
I can explain. Harry made a really stupid remark on radio. He said, I hope my family can be the family that Meghan never had, which made all of the Markles go, do what now? And Tom Senior made a very odd remark as well, I think just before Harry said that, and he said, as long as Prince Harry doesn't knock her around, and everybody was like, why would Prince Harry hit Meghan Markle? So then I was personally thinking, what fairy stories has Meghan been telling her father about perhaps previous husbands and relationships? What fairy tales has she been telling Harry that she needs the family that she never had? And that is why they were not invited, because she didn't have enough gaffer tape. And they'd have been mingling, and they could have turned up and they could have said something out of turn.
Speaking of gaffer tape, right, Thomas Markle Jr. did say they're definitely doing a follow-up documentary coming as a follow-up to the Netflix documentary.
I really hope
100%.
I really hope that either they get someone fantastically brilliant to make it, because they're going to get one shot.
Yeah.
Or
for sure.
Another way they could go about doing it would be on his YouTube channel to have a sort of fly on the wall, and a little bit like we do, where they're just chatting to each other and let the public get to know them over a period of time. And then they'd also earn an income from the YouTube channel. And I think that might actually be better, because there are so many When you're editing something, it's so difficult. It's so hit and miss.
Yeah.
So
you know yourself, we've been watching Thomas Markle Jr.'s channel. I watched his dad's channel for a little while, but
that was kind of weird. It was that other
it.
guy that was on it. That was really weird, and he
was some paparazzi or something who works for Meghan.
I don't know. But the sound was very bad on that. I couldn't hear a word.
I watched a few of them, but I couldn't really stick with it.
But I mean, if they could just
But you
relax
can get to know the characters, can't you?
I understand why they can't relax, because every time they open their mouths, they get attacked.
Yeah, I still think Harry and Meghan should have their own YouTube channel, so people can get to know the real couple.
Never.
You know they won't be able to keep up the pretense.
You'll never be able to.
I said, do you remember when Harry went on this show in America to advertise his book, and they were all, hey, and he came in, hey, waving. I said to her, there's nobody in that room. There's no...
And I didn't believe it. I thought, no, because
That's
Harry was going,
to me
yeah, whoever said that in the audience, and that in the audience, and that in the audience. And I mean, that's, to me now, is just so bizarre.
At the actual time, I said, there's no one in that room, it's just those two.
That's weird.
And something came out, didn't it, a few days later?
Yeah, apparently. I've just been watching, well, I'm starting to watch, I watch Royal Daily Tea, Michelle, she's lovely, and she's done a YouTube video, I've only got to the beginning bit. Harry is going to have his own chat show apparently, but I've got to watch, so go have a look at Royal Daily Tea, that's what I'm going to do now, and see what Michelle's got, because she spills hot tea, always worth a listen. You should put a link in the description. Royal Daily Tea.
Royal Daily Tea, and to Trevor's video.
Yeah.
He's live.
And Tom Jr.'s channel.
Oh yeah, and Tom Jr.'s channel.
Which is not everybody's cup of tea. I've had some commenters say that some of it's a bit over the top, but I think he's quite funny.
The thing is, you just go and look, don't you?
Yeah,
see
you
what
don't
you think.
like
You make
it,
up your own mind. Everyone makes up their own mind if they want to watch them or not. Some people you like, some people you don't like, some people you're not asked about. Some people are really funny and outrageous. Yeah. What's that guy you're looking at recently?
Brandon Rogers.
No, not Brandon Rogers. The Danial
Boland. How does he get away with it?
He comes out with such outrageous things. I'm surprised no one's had him shut down. Because he's so funny though. He should have his own show. Well, he has got his own show.
He's got his own show. He's got his own YouTube channel.
Brilliant. And you get to meet all these people.
Yeah, he is funny.
Sure. We've never spoken to him.
He lives in Spain. I'd love to
Did
meet
he live in Spain?
Yeah, I'd love to meet Danial Boland. Take him out on the dolphin trip.
Did you hear the one tonight? He did about tiaras and that.
I did.
He's doing the book.
I wouldn't repeat it on your channel if I were you.
He's doing the book. And he goes, I don't care if the body language guy's finished with Meg. And he goes, I'm going to milk this book for everything it's worth.
Yes, I'm quite enjoying actually his little snippets and book reviews.
He's very funny.
I still haven't bought the book. I haven't got the book.
I'll put the link below if there's any room left.
I don't think Daniel needs any support. He's a big
Not
YouTuber.
from us. He's much bigger than we're only tiny little fish.
I quite like it that way because I've just caught up on all my comments.
Yeah.
And I like to read all of them. And
well, just when my subscribers get too much, I put a load of flight sim videos in there. That kills it.
To drive you all the way.
Kills it.
Anyway, I'm going to go and watch Michelle.
Okie
Daily Tea.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Good night.
Oh, bloody hell.
Oh, throw your glasses on the floor. Back to the fire. Oh, the cat was there. Where's the cat?
She's here. She's checking for the birds on the telly.
Put Cat TV back on for her in a bit. She loves the little birds. They're her favourite.
Oh, pussycat.
Good night, and may your God go with you.